Hey, this is the Daily Overpass. My name is Eric and I make apps. Now today I want to talk about job titles. Okay, so it's the 1st of February. So far the daily thing's going okay. I haven't run out of topics yet. I missed a few days, but I don't think anybody's really noticed. Nobody's complained so far. So we're going to try to keep going, and I'm going to try to answer your questions when they come up, and then also talk about things I want to talk about. So this is, Rifat asked me a few days ago, Eric, your mission statement is we make apps. My name is Eric and I make apps. How did that serve you? And it's not really a mission statement. Like I never actually sat down and wrote it down like we make apps, but it's just something that I think I started saying early on, and it was just a quick way of saying what I do. You know, I did used to say that I'm the director of Overpass, and it's just so unimpressive. I have such a low opinion of job titles. I could come on the video and say, yes, I'm Eric Wroolie. I'm the President, CEO, and founder of Overpass, blah, blah, blah. We specialize, we help companies, blah, 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 blah. And it's just so boring and so unimpressive. And every time somebody says they introduce themselves, they say their job title, and then they launch into, we help companies, whatever, and then I kind of just switch off. So it's easier just to say, I make apps. And because ultimately, that's what you do. Production is the key. Actually producing something and doing the work is more important than the pageantry that comes along with it. And you just start to notice this after a while. When you're talking with people, they'll say, oh yeah, we're going to specialize in this, we're researching this, all this kind of stuff. But in the end, if they don't do anything that's tangible, then it's not really that impressive. So that's kind of why I did. And I just really have a low opinion of job titles. I mean, I was my last permanent job, which was a long time. 2003 is when I left it. And one of these days I'm going to tell you all about it, because that was a very dark time. But one of the things they had done was they offered to give me a new job title when I was ready to leave, and no salary increase, but it was just like, we would give you a new job title and all this kind of stuff, and it was just like a ceremonial thing, and it meant nothing. And so in the end I said no, and I left. But then I also remember working in the corporate environment, so like working in investment banks, where people would literally drop names of other people who worked in the bank, like management committee members. Like somebody will say, no, I was in Bob's office the other day, and we were talking about such and such, and we came to the decision that this and this should happen. And he's literally dropping a name of a manager working at a bank, and trying to impress me with it, like how close they are. And it's just funny. You go into these environments where some people wield all the power, and when they walk into the room, everyone gets scared. But it's the same guy, if you're sitting next to him on a train and he tries to take your armrest, you'll be like, oh man, get off of me, right? Because he's just a guy. So anyway, I think one of my pet peeves is when somebody introduces themselves with their job title, when somebody rambles on, when somebody says something very vague, like, I'm a bit of I guess you could say a serial entrepreneur. I dabble in this and that, and ultimately, I just say, I make apps. It's just easier. It puts everybody at ease. There's no pretenses. There's no, I don't have to pretend like I'm working for this giant company, and to be honest with you, I did in the beginning. I did pretend like everything on the website said we this, we that, and now there actually is we. It's like me and my developers, but it's still, just a small company. It's nice just to be very open and honest about that, and not to try to impress somebody by job titles or anything like that, but just in terms of the body of work and what we're able to accomplish, because ultimately execution trumps everything. So anyway, that's it for today. Just a little bit of rant about that. I'm Eric, I make apps, and that's it. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.